the National Democratic Congress in the Amasaman constituency, Sedem, Afenyo. I will have a conversation with him on how the entire campaign is going in the constituency. Mind you, he was the same parliamentary candidate on the ticket of the NDC in the year 2020. Honorable, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Yourself?
I'm doing good. How is it going? So far, so good.
Yeah, so far so good. So far so good. I think campaign has been excellent. This is not my first time, so based on the experience I had from 2020, campaign has been good. The feedback has been positive. So we are expecting a win on the 7th of December.
What have you been telling your constituents or electorate this time round?
It's the same old story we gave them in 2020. You know, when you have been in a position for some time and someone comes with a different story and you see it to be, oh, let's give that person a try and see what he can also do. You want to give someone the opportunity to also bring what he thinks he can bring on board. When the opportunity is given to the person and we compare and realize that, look, I guess we should have stayed with our previous party. Or let me say, they tried NDC, they tried MPP, they have seen the difference and they want to go back to the NDC. I am not an MP yet, but the work I have done on the grounds is so glaring. I've built schools, I've renovated government hospitals, I have provided decks for schools, I have re-roofed government schools. I mean, it is clear. Everybody who votes is looking for development. I have not been an MP and I'm giving them what they want. Everybody wants to give me the opportunity to even do more as compared to what I've done now.
Let's touch on the sector by sector education in this constituency. What are you looking at doing for constituents or in the constituency? Should he be elected the member of parliament for this area?
For the educational sector, we lack a lot. This day and age, a child is going to school and he or she is being asked to come with a desk or a table and a chair before he or she is admitted. It tells you that the infrastructure is so poor. So first and foremost, we will want to adapt to the existing ones. Renovation works. A lot of the schools, when you get there, the roofs are leaking. There are no chairs and tables for teachers to even sit and teach. So first and foremost, we want to help provide infrastructure, as in the desk, tables and chairs for teachers. Some even when you see their staff common room, it's so appalling. There's nowhere to sit to even mark scripts. So first of all, what we want to do is to try and provide some of these things, do renovation works in schools that are not looking too good. Maybe the roof, cracks on buildings and all that. We want to take care of that. Then after that, we can lobby government to build additional schools to accommodate how do I say it even, the pressure on the classrooms. You visit a school and the kids are sitting in class in 90s, in 80s with one teacher. It makes it difficult even for the teacher to teach the children. So that one, government will have to come in. But in my own small way, providing of classroom desks and chairs and tables for teachers, renovation of the roofs and all that. It's something I've started in my own small way. I have people I speak to, I have agencies I speak to come on board to help do this without relying on government. So if I've been able to do this and I'm given the opportunity and government comes in, I'm sure we'll go a long way to solve a couple of these problems.
Again, moving from education, let's go to health. What are your plans for the health sector in this constituency?
Already, I have renovated 2 government chiefs compounds. They were closed down. One in Kojo Ashon, one in Don Sampama. The renovation works were done. The Kojo Ashon one, where the nurses are supposed to stay, that's a nurses' bungalow, is not in a good state. So as I speak to you, nurses don't stay there. By 4, 5 o'clock, they are closed. If something happens at night, no one is there to take care of them. So what I want to do is to make sure when I get power, the government bungalows that are attached to the chiefs compounds, we do a bit of renovation work so that nurses can stay and get the chiefs compound to run 24 hours. Amasaman Municipal Hospital, when you get there currently, you will be transferred because there are no beds. That structure has been like that for a very long time. So what we want to do is to push government to upgrade that hospital. Personally, I think that hospital should be a referral hospital. When people are sick, they should be able to access their various chiefs compounds and health centers around. When they are not able to, then you'll be referred to Amasaman Municipal Hospital. But currently, as I speak to you, Amasaman Municipal Hospital is like a first point of call. Everyone who is sick goes to Amasaman. And when you get there, because the beds there are limited, you have to be referred to either 37 or Rich for medical care. So what I'm going to do with the health sector, the CHIPS compounds that are still not in good shape, we'll try and put some renovation works here and there. The Amasaman Municipal Hospital will push for it to be upgraded. If you look at the structure, it's not completed. The ground floor has been done. It needs to continue. So we are going to lobby government to try and complete that project so that it will be a one-stop shop. Even if there are some medical tests, you will be asked to go and do the test somewhere and bring the results. I think the number of people living in Amasaman constituency now, 170,000 people, we deserve better. So we'll push for all these things to be.
A big problem in your constituency is road. Road infrastructure here seems to be of a challenge. What is your plan for this pressing issue?
You know, in 2016, when NDC was leaving power, we had a grader that belongs to the Con 20. So whenever the roads are not looking good, it goes around to reshape. But unfortunately, when the current government came, it was sold out. I hear they are now supplying all constituencies or districts or municipalities with machines for such works to be done. If it is true, personally, I think it will help in reshaping our roads. But as I said earlier on, our population now in Amasaman is so huge, and our roads needs to be upgraded. There are places where we don't even have access roads. We are going to engage the feeder roads, the urban roads, whoever is in charge, to try and help. Amasaman being the third largest constituency in the country, I think we deserve better, and government's attention needs to come here. The last time His Excellency John Dramani Mahama came here, he spoke about the fact that he wanted Amasaman towards Nsawam to be an industrial hub. If the roads are not good, these things will be difficult to achieve. So I am sure in his plans and in my plans, we are going to come together and then make sure we improve upon the roads in the constituency so that whatever he has in mind in terms of making Amasaman an industrial hub will come to the limelight.
The 2020 elections, you lost by some over 3,000 votes, and you lost to Efifa Mensah. Assessing your opponent's performance, what will you say?
Well, he as an MP has done his bit. Maybe if I should say, the expectation from him was a bit on the higher side. I don't know what message he gave to his people, but people keep saying that perhaps the promises he gave them is making them say what they are saying. I cannot tell. I wasn't there when he was promising the constituents of Amasaman. So for me, he has done his bit. He's no more on the card. Sedem and another candidate is there. So I think my focus should be on the new candidate and not him, because he is exiting. So even if I talk much about him, it wouldn't benefit me in any way.
What are some of the strategies, and do you think that this time around you'll be able to clear the over 3,000 votes and get additional votes to win this constituency?
For the strategy, I can't discuss my strategy in public, because elections are won through strategies. But I can assure you that what we have done on the grounds on the 7th of December is a straight win for myself and His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. I told you earlier on that promises get people to do things they are not supposed to be doing. They come with one district, one factory, one this, one that. Amasaman, we don't have the one district, one factory. They promised us $1 million for each constituency for developmental projects. We never got any of this. His Excellency JM promised us an E-block. And in Amasaman, we have an E-block. This alone attests to the fact that, look, two political parties promised us. One delivered, the other one could not deliver. And the constituents are seeing it. They are feeling the pinch. Ghana is difficult now. Things are difficult. A ball of kenke in 2016 was 1 cedi. Today, in Amasaman, they sell a ball of kenke for 7 cedis. People are looking at their pockets to go and vote. So I can assure you this time around, we are going it one touch.
What do you make of your new contender, that is Kasim, who is now on the ticket of the New Patriotic Party? Are you scared?
Never. I mean, this shouldn't get me scared. He's doing his bit. I'm watching him. Let's allow him to also do his bit. On the 7th of December, the constituents will decide.
What will you say that a constituent should look out for or should look at in terms of deciding on who to vote for in this constituency?
I think I'll go with the same message the MPP gave us in 2016. They told us, Sedem netwa bapa. I'm giving them the same message. Sedem netwa bapa. Compare 2016 to 2024. You have been promised for 8 years. Nothing has been done. Amasaman constituency, if I want to talk about infrastructure, I can't mention one infrastructure development the MPP has brought to Amasaman.
You think so? Because you're also saying that they are building schools, they are building hospitals, they are building roads, among other things. So why will you say that you're not seeing any infrastructure in this constituency?
Well, if I haven't seen it, because if a chips compound has been closed down and government couldn't fix it, and an individual has to go and fix a chips compound that has been closed down, two of them, I'm building up a school. When you go to Akwachiri, from foundation level, they sit under sheds to learn. So if they are claiming they are building schools, communities that have no schools, they should have built one there to prove to us that they are bringing development to the doorstep of the people of Amasaman. When it rains and even school roofs go off, nothing has been done. I had to roof one of the schools in Kutunse, Emi. It cost me over 80,000. So if government is telling us that they are putting up schools, they are building schools, and a roof should go off and you can't replace it, then I don't know what they claim in terms of development they are doing in Amasaman.
Closing the numbers, will you want to share with us a percentage you are looking out for? Maybe you are winning by 50% or you are getting this number of numbers by close of the December 7 elections.
Well, for specifics, I can't give you specifics, but I am telling you, you will be blown away. You will be blown away with the difference. MPP won in 2020 with a margin of about 3,000. But I can assure you, what we are getting this time around, it will marvel you.
Wow.
Yes, it will marvel you. We are going to overturn the 3,000 and add up. I can't be specific, but I can assure you that you will be marveled.
Speak to your constituents.
My people of Amasaman, I think the time has come for us to go and vote. On the 7th of December, I will entreat all constituents to get to the ballot and vote. I don't want to hear Yato Abasa Nyashwe. We can make a change. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is telling us that we have to build the Ghana we want together. Your votes will make the difference. Let's go out there and vote number 8 on the ballot for presidential and number 2 on the ballot for parliamentary. If you get there and you've even forgotten the number, look out for the umbrella, the symbol that takes care of all of us. Whether rain or shine, we hide under the umbrella. The umbrella is in to bring us comfort. So on the 7th of December, let's go and make it and have it one touch. We don't want to go back to the polls on the 28th. Let's give His Excellency John Dramani Mahama an overwhelming victory. It shouldn't be 50% plus 1. We are expecting 55% from Amasaman. So let's go and do it. And I can assure you, you will not regret voting for the NDC. Thank you so much.
The parliamentary candidate for the NDC in the Amasaman constituency, hopeful that in the 2024 elections come December 7, he's going to win this particular constituency or the seat. My name is Philip Nilate.